Welcome, everyone. My name is Rohini, and I'd like to just say Happy New Moon, Happy New Year. Welcome to the other side. It's so great to connect with all of you again. It's been some time. It feels like a lifetime between the last new moon session and this new moon session. I know a lot of you have been coming month after month, and none of you have seen my face, but today here I am. I just wanted to say hello and thank you, Natalie, for joining us and giving us this beautiful offering again on this really intense Capricorn new moon. I don't want to say too much, but I'm not sure how all of you are feeling, but it's been a really interesting couple of days building up. And in this Capricorn new moon, Capricorn being ruled by the planet Saturn. Saturn is all about the physical structures and the concrete structures that we are, and the hard structures that we are. And this is the vessel within which all that feminine expansion and creativity can happen. And so sometimes even those structures need to be challenged. And I think what some of us might be feeling is those structures being challenged. And now we get to kind of let them go. And this new moon is going to allow us to let those things go and maybe start new moon, new intentions, new ideas. And, it's perfect timing. It's the beginning of the year. Let's break down the things that we've been holding on to, maybe the structures that no longer serve us, so that we can start this new year maybe on a new note. And thank you all for coming. We've got a big and beautiful group today. I don't know where everyone is coming in from, but I know that when we do things in a collective, everything is just amplified. And I'm looking forward to this session. Natalie, thank you for being here. Everyone, this is Natalie Matos. If you haven't been to any of her sessions before, or you've never done any work with her, you've never received any of her offerings, she's just one of the most beautiful souls I've encountered in a long, long time, and an incredible musician and healer. And today she's going to be sharing with us her conscious voice sound healing in tune with the new moon. So maybe you can just relax, sit back, set your intentions, and we let Natalie take us on the journey that she always does. So thanks, Natalie. Welcome everyone. Enjoy your session.
Thank you, Rohini. It's always so lovely to work with Rohini. She's also a colleague and a friend, and a very, very beautiful soul as well. And thank you, all of you. So really lovely to see so many familiar faces and some new ones as well. And as Rohini was saying, this build up to this new moon, we're in a very intense time anyway, as I'm sure many of you know, with all the eclipse seasons and with everything that's been going on. And then with this transition into the new year and this first new moon of the new year. And as Rohini was saying, this idea of our structures, our physical structures, and my experience of that so far on the run-up to this new moon, I'll be really honest with you, has been incredibly intense for me. I've really gone through a big journey on this run-up, and I often find that when I'm running these new moon ceremonies, that I kind of experience things on the run-up that I can then hopefully pass on to you guys once we actually get to the new moon. And for me, I think it's been a real stripping away of some of my real baseline core beliefs that have been going on in the background that I haven't necessarily been aware that have been there. I'll be really honest, some of the processes that I have been going through have been a little bit scary. They've been very humbling. I've been doing this work for over 20 years, and You know, I felt like, and I often feel like, you know, I've got lots of tools and I really know what I'm doing, and I've just been very, very humbled over this last week in the sense of being really brought back to my core, and really having to come back to some of my deep, deep wounding that I genuinely thought I had faced over periods in my life before, and I've just deepened looking at those. And I suppose the learning that I have within that is the beauty that exists within our wounds if we have the courage to sit with them and to hold them. And as Rohini was saying, you know, this first new moon of the new year, the hope is that we're setting intentions. The new moon always helps us with setting intentions. What I feel would be really beautiful for all of us for this first new moon is just to consider the intention and manifestation of more love and more kindness and more softness in our lives. I think it is very easy for us sometimes to very much think about material and practical things. And I'm not saying that we shouldn't also think about that. And if you guys want to, at the end of this, if you haven't done already, have a little think about what you might like for the new year. What I would really like to do and set the intention for this particular ceremony is just inviting in as much softness, as much kindness, as much holding as we can possibly give ourselves. And I would like to invite you all to consider the areas in your life where you might be able to bring in more love, more kindness, and more softness. And that as we work our way through the guided meditation, as you listen to the music, just allow yourself to feel into how would it be if you brought more love, more softness into different areas of your life. And I really believe that that is the most powerful way for us to manifest, when we just allow ourselves to daydream, when we just allow ourselves to feel. We've also recently made a transition of moving from the earth to the heart and air. So things are starting to move more quickly for us, and it can be a little bit, it's different. It's different in the sense that we're not rooted to the earth in the same way that we were before, and our hearts and our air and the air is coming in, and it's creating fast change for us. So the place that we really, really need to root now is our hearts. And the way to do that, as I say, is to just bring in as much love and softness as you possibly can. So I would invite everybody to get comfortable. You're very, very welcome to lie down. In fact, it's actually often better if you lie down, because the more comfortable you are, the better it is. If you want to light a candle for yourself, if you want to make your lighting soft, whatever you need, just to have your space in a way that is going to be really honoring yourself and giving yourself what you need.
And if I can just add one more thing, it would be if there are any negative energies, or not even negative, if there are any difficult energies, or you're feeling like strong vibrations, you're feeling what, the intention of today. Don't worry, feel into it, let it pass. Don't be afraid. If you feel like it's too much, it's okay, you can stop the session. At no point do you have to feel like you have to be here. You're showing up for yourselves, and that's really the most important thing. So no pressure, things come up, just go with it. Just go with the flow.
Thank you, Rohini. That is, a really beautiful reminder, because what we are doing at the moment is just, we're learning to connect with ourselves, we're learning to love ourselves, we're learning to honor ourselves, we're learning to connect with the energies of the new moon. And just for everyone to know that this space is a held space. It's a soft space. It's a loving space. So let's all of us start by imagining a white bubble of light surrounding us in our individual rooms. And from within that white bubble of light, we're safe. We're protected. And let's imagine that that white bubble of light I think we have, sorry, somebody's audio coming through. Rohini, I don't know if that's something you could just have a look at for me. Thank you.
Natalie, sorry, we've lost you.
Are we there?
Yes, yes, we are there.
Okay, great.
Oh, sorry, everyone.
So we've just imagined that we have a white bubble of light surrounding us. And from within that white bubble of light, we're safe, we're held, we're protected. And we're going to imagine that that white bubble of light is very, very gently going to clear and cleanse our systems. Take a moment, put a hand on your heart, and just feel inside to your heart and say hello. I'm still hearing somebody again. I'm not quite sure where that's coming from. So let's just start by concentrating on the breath. Just watching the breath as it enters your body, feeling into your heart, and just asking yourself how your heart is, saying hello to yourself. Giving yourself an opportunity to relax, to be held, to absorb all the beauty that this new moon has to offer us. We can forget sometimes that the whole universe is there for us, supporting us, loving us, watching our back. Bring your awareness down to the base of your body. Bring your awareness to your womb area and the sacral chakra. Bring your awareness to your hips and your hip sockets. Bring your awareness to the top of your thigh bones and how they sit within your hip sockets. Bring your awareness to your thigh bone and imagine just very gently running your mind's eye from the top of the thigh bone very gently down to the knees. And bring your awareness from your knees very gently down through the shins. Oh. So beautifully, so softly, so gently down to the ankles and the feet. And feel in to each of your toes and the soles of your feet. We have a chakra just below each of our feet, about a foot below. It's like a spinning ball. Just feel that ball spinning about a foot below each of your feet. Oy, 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 oy. Oy. And let's, if we can, start to feel into our auric layer. So let's start by feeling the skin on your body. Just run your mind's eye around your whole body, literally feeling into your skin. This incredible organism that encompasses us in our physical self. How often do we actually take a moment to consider that, to feel that, to honor that? Take a moment to consider your skeleton within you, your bones, our physical structure. How incredible is that? Just take a moment to literally imagine yourself bowing to yourself in honor, in awe at the amazingness of this physical body that we all are in on this earth at this time, connecting with our individual selves, connecting with each other, connecting with the universe and the planets and the stars and the new moon. Connecting with the essence of creation, the essence of love. How incredibly lucky are we to be on this earth at this time in our bodies right now, connecting and experiencing in the way that we are. And I'm very aware that for all of us, sometimes we can forget how lucky we are. We can get wrapped up in our life experiences. We can have difficulties dealing with our own emotions. We can have physical ailments. We can have difficulty connecting with others and within our relationships. But there is an incredible grid, structure of energy that exists in this universe. An incredible vibration of love. That we can connect with, we can use to support us. And this vibration of love is very, very high. And sometimes, in order to reach this vibration, we need to let go of some of the denser things. The denser vibrations can often be some of the more difficult experiences in our lives. just know that whatever we are going through is happening for us. Not to us, but for us. And the more that we can learn to meet our life experiences, whatever they might be, with love and kindness and softness, the more we can connect with this deep structure that exists for us, this vibration of love. So I would invite you right now to invite into your space, if you haven't done already, any spirits or guides, power animals, ancestors, whatever you believe in, whatever you like to connect with, to have support. If you haven't done this kind of work before, then maybe just have a think if you have any particular ancestors that you just spring to your mind, or any particular animal that comes to you, any particular angel that comes to you, any particular mystic that comes to you. And you can also invite in the elements, the spirit of Mother Earth, the spirit of the air as we breathe. Feel that softness with each breath, the love that comes with each breath of air. There is so much love coming through for us all right now. let's think about the spirit of the fire. Oy, 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 oy. And think about that fire at the center of the earth and its warmth and wisdom that it holds. And let's think about the water, the rivers, the seas, the oceans. The water that we hold within our own physical body. Feel the softness. Oy, 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 oy. So if you can, let's imagine, I'm going to try and explain the vision that I currently have. It's like we're all in our individual white balls of light. And yet we're all kind of floating out in space, and yet connected to the earth and looking down on the earth. And as we're floating, it's not like we're kind of floating off. We're all together, all of us, with another big ball of white light that's just holding us all as a group so softly and so beautifully. And as we feel into our hearts, it's like we can feel the hearts of each and every one of us. And as we look down to Mother Earth, we can also feel her heart. And as we look across, we can see just that glimpse of light And the message is for all of us so clearly just how loved we all are. And as I said, sometimes to have the space to let in this expansion into love, we have to let go of some of the old that's no longer serving us. So I'd invite you right now just to feel into your physical body. Feel in from the top of your head right the way down through your body. Just scan yourself. And just notice, is there a place in your body where you're holding tension? And if you find somewhere in your body that you're holding some tension, if you can easily reach it with your hand, then maybe place your hand there. And just send yourself some love. If it's not easy to reach with your hand gently, then just imagine your mind going there and sending yourself some love. And just speak to that part of your body. Thank that part of your body for doing its best to protect you, for holding you, and just offer yourself the opportunity to loosen up that tension if you feel it's right for you. As Rohini so rightly said at the beginning of this is your space. Everybody can go at the pace that is right for them. If you would like to offer yourself this opportunity to loosen some of those areas of tension, to allow yourself to let go just a little bit or a lot, whatever feels right for you. Just offer yourself that opportunity. And do your best not to judge yourself. Each of us are unique. Each of us has our own journey and our own speed. So just allowing that for yourself. as we do this work, just to imagine that you're so held. And it's almost as the tension releases, it's just taken away from you and replaced with love, replaced with softness, replaced with beauty, replaced with joy. Remembering you're held, remembering this is a safe space. As we're in this imaginary bubble that is holding all of us, this white light holding all of us, just want you to imagine there's a vacuum going through that, like a spinning vortex of energy, and whatever you want to let go of will go into that vortex and be taken away. Remembering we're still connected to the earth. We're connected to her heart. She's with us. She's holding us. Sending so much love to you all. Feel your skin again, feel your bones again, feel the love that exists within your physical body. Feel the love that exists within each of our hearts and within the hearts of Mother Earth. And as I mentioned at the beginning of this, it's a really good time to consider the different areas of your life. Maybe just in your mind run through a working day, what happens for you from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed. And also just run through in your mind's eye what happens on a day of leisure. And just think for yourself, where could you add more love? Where could you add more softness? Where could you add more kindness? And that could be in practical things that you need to do for yourself. Or it can often be in the way that we talk to ourselves. Do you spend your day encouraging yourself and telling yourself how well you're doing? Or do you chastise yourself, always wanting more from yourself, having very high expectations? And I told you the story of what's happened to me this week, not to scare anybody, but just to acknowledge that sometimes change invokes fear in us. It's a human trait to feel fearful of the unknown. And in order to change structures, we have to break them down in order to rebuild them. And that process sometimes can feel scary. But just know that you're held, know that you're loved. Know that the more love and softness and kindness you can bring to the process, the easier changes. And this beautiful new moon gives us an opportunity to support us in new beginnings, in any changes that we want to bring to our lives. Feel the energy of that moon and know that she's on our side. Know that you are always held, always loved, always supported. And what I'm seeing now is a beautiful, cloudy rainbow of colour and light coming through that ball of light that supports us all. Oh my goodness, and it's so incredibly beautiful. Remembering we're connected to the earth, we're looking down on her, we're feeling our connection. And at the same time, we're floating in softness and beauty in space, looking down. We're in our own individual bubble of white light. And at the same time, we're in this beautiful bubble that connects us all as a group today. And that new moon energy, that slither of light that represents the new beginning. Oi, oi. So we're just enjoying the feeling, the feeling of love. And sometimes, in order to create space for expansion into that love, we have to let go of things or feel things. But know that behind all of our emotions, all of existence, is just love and creation. So just take a moment right now to genuinely honor yourself. Honor yourself for all your life experiences. Honor yourself for having the courage to have lived those experiences. Honor yourself for all that you do on a daily basis to try and better yourself, to try and find the right path, to give to others, to be the kind of person that you are proud of. To connect. And again, as I say the word connection, it just comes up this vision of how the grid of connection has been blocked in certain areas, and again, in order for us to connect fully in that space of love, we just sometimes just have to clean out the dirt a little bit, and that's okay. The new moon is specifically known as the time of inward looking. It's a good time to be staying at home and just being gentle with yourself, and partly for that reason, because this is the time where astrologically we start to do some of that cleaning. And so it's nice to be within the comfort of our home and giving ourselves everything we need to honor that process. So I would invite you all right now, for whatever wish comes to your heart right now, whatever desire, just imagine yourself in it. Imagine yourself living it. Imagine everything in life supporting you in that desire, in that wish, in your own unique gift that you have to give this world. And if you're not sure what that is, then maybe just take a moment to ask. Just ask for guidance, ask for support, ask for the right direction, ask for the signs. We often forget that whenever we get a little bit lost, we can just simply pause and ask. And the more humble we are, the more we recognize we are part of this incredible universe. And this incredible universe has a wisdom way beyond our individual selves. The more it's easier to just enjoy the ride of life. And I'd just like to thank you all as a group today. You've gone into such an incredibly beautiful, soft heart space. And I really believe that we beat the same heartbeat as Mother Earth, and the more that we do this work, the more we connect with her heartbeat, the more we support her, the more she supports us. And let's face it, the earth does need our support right now, and we need hers. So let's just imagine ourselves as a group, we're in this big bubble of white light above the earth, connected with the earth. And we also have our own individual bubbles around us. So just imagine yourself looking around the group and just thanking each and every one of us here today for creating such a beautiful, soft, loving, and caring space. I'm actually almost feeling tears coming to my eyes with the level of love that there is. So again, thank you to you all. It's so, so special. Let's imagine that from our hearts going down to the center of Mother Earth, and then also going out to humanity, to nature, to the elements, to the universe. Oh, and as so often happens, it almost feels like we don't want to disconnect from each other. We don't want to lose this space, but just remember this space is always here for us. Our connection with each other is always here. It's just like finding the right combination on a safe. We just need to tune in energetically to a certain frequency of consciousness, and we can always, always feel this. So with that understanding and just telling yourself that this space is always here for you to return to at any time. And in fact, you can keep it with you right now as you begin to imagine yourself back in your own individual rooms. And if you need to shed some tears and just allow them to fall, again, just knowing that you're loved and you're held. And I would invite you now to start re-looking at your body again from the inside. Each of your toes, your feet, your bones, and just with a sense of wonder and amazement and love. That we are these energetic beings that live in this incredible physical structure. Feel down into the base of your body, feel your feet, feel your thighs, feel your knees, feel your shins and your calves and your ankles. And remember that life is an adventure. And this body is the vessel that we're here experiencing this wonderful adventure in. Feel your womb, feel your spine, each of your vertebrae. Work your way up your spine from the base of your body, all the way up to behind the heart and the neck and the shoulders. Feel your jaw, feel your teeth. Feel your eyes and your eye sockets. Feel the roots of your hair. Feel your ears and your earlobes. Feel into your shoulders and down your arms and each of your hands. And just place your hands in Namaste, a prayer position in front of your heart. And let's just give thanks. Thanks to Mother Earth. Thanks to the elements, thanks to Spirit. Thanks to the power animals, thanks to our ancestors. Thanks to humanity. Thanks to all the wonderful things that we have in our lives that help us and support us every day. If you have any prayers or intentions that you would like to send out for people that you know and love, or just humanity in general, then feel free to do that now if you haven't done already. The power of collective thought. And once again, I'd just like to send you all so much love. thousands and thousands of blessings coming to you all. And when you're ready, just gently rub your hands together. And place them over your eyes before bringing yourself fully back. And I can see Rohini's smiley face, which is beautiful. And if any of you would like to turn your video on, you're very welcome. It's very nice to see you. If you would like to say something, you are very welcome. If you would like to write something in the chat, you are very welcome. It felt today that whilst there was clearing, that you all, as I say, just went into such a beautiful space. That said, I just want to say, if any of you feel the need for some extra support, please feel free to reach out. I also have some healing audios that we have on sale. One is specifically to do with anxiety, and one to do with fear and overwhelm. And we have an offer on for those, which Rohini is just putting out on the group chat there. So I think the main thing that I just really want to reiterate is that nobody is alone, and sometimes change isn't easy, but let's all connect, let's all reach out, let's all support each other, and be there for each other, and know that, yes, we have the whole incredible universe behind us. So
Thank you so much, Natalie. Wow. And also thank you for being so gentle with us. Sometimes these sessions can be very deep and very sometimes overwhelming, powerful nonetheless, but today you were kind. The energies that came through you were kind, at least I felt so. I don't know about everyone else, but thank you so much.
You are very, very welcome.
The link is in the chat. Please join us again next month, next new moon. I wish you all a beautiful cycle and a beautiful start to this year. Set your intentions, be kind to yourselves, and we'll see you soon.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Sending love to you all. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.